Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your boy, Caleb here. Welcome back to my channel. I know guys, it's been in a while. It's been like 2 weeks since we did the VeggieTales with you. I know guys, I skipped last week and all of that, so yeah. But I will be right back for just a sec. I apologize guys, I'm back. But yeah guys, welcome back guys to a brand new VeggieTales with you. Again guys, it's been a little bit of a while since I did one of these. But guys, we are officially back. So yeah, before we start up with this VeggieTales review, if you guys are excited for this review, make sure you guys go down below and hit that like button down below. Let's try and hit this video to 5 likes. If you could do that, that would be amazing. Also, if this is the first time here, then click that subscribe button down below. I need you guys' help. I'm trying to get this channel to 3,000 subscribers by the end of May. Pretty much the end of May to the end of June. So, if you guys could go down below and go do all that stuff, that would be amazing. That would really help my channel a lot. And it really will support my channel a lot. If you guys can help me out that would be amazing. That would help my channel a lot. So, yeah, guys. So, yeah. Also, guys, if this is your first time here, so yeah, guys. Also, guys, hit that notification bell to never miss when I upload a video. Also, share this video with your friends and the family. Make sure you guys go down below. Go subscribe to my 2 other channels. Link is in the description down below. So, if you guys remember in our last VeggieTales review, I reviewed you guys the pirates who don't do anything. A VeggieTales movie. Today, guys, I will be reviewing you guys the next VeggieTales episode, and that is Tomato Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry's Big River Rescue. An episode that came out in 2009. Pretty much the last VeggieTales episode of the old logo. So it's sad to say goodbye to the old logo. Because the next one after this, we're going to head to the new logo. Not the new logo that is right now, but the second new, similar to that. But, I don't really know. Wait. I'm trying to think in my head. No, this episode came out in 2008. I remember now. This episode came out in 2008. And then there was 3 episodes that came out in 2009. So, yeah, so here we go. So, Tomato Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry's Big River Rescue. So, we start up with, of course, the hotel counter scene, which, if you guys can see that the animation works a bit different, just a bit. I have no idea. The animation is the same. The brightness is pretty much very up in this episode. It's just something like that, but yeah. But Larry is doing something called book club, which you have Mr. Nezzer, Jimmy Gardner, and Archibald Asparagus in this table, and they are reading a book, and they talk about Huckleberry. I don't know what his full name is, but they're really a classic right now and all that. But Bob told Larry that we got a letter from some kid. So right now on the screen right now is what you guys see right now of what it is. So we got a letter. So the letter of this episode comes from Zachary Alexander from Glen Allen, Virginia. It says, "Dear Bob and Larry, there's a kid in my school named Joseph who gets me fun a lot. I really feel bad for him, but I'm afraid if I help him out, I get made fun of too. I guess I'm just not sure if I should get involved. What do you think?" So, it's interesting to think about how Zachary, this kid named Joseph, who made fun a lot, who gets made fun a lot, get made fun of, and all that. And Zachary is like, I don't want him to feel like that way, so that's why he helped him out and all that. But yeah, but he did believe that if he gets someone to help him out, that he would be made fun of again. So this episode right here is about the lesson in helping each other. So, yeah, so they're going to tell the story about Huckleberry Larry, which is where we are with the book, where the book is, where they're reading right now with the book. So, yeah, and then you have George, who is the narrator in this episode, talked about something about the Mississippi River and all of that. So they went all around and all this. So yeah. But let's talk about the characters that's in this episode, okay? So, we start up with these characters right here. So, let me see if I can make this a little bit more probably good enough for you guys. Okay, guys, you're not going to see my face, but these are the characters that's in this episode. So, you have, of course, Bob the Tomato as Tomato Sawyer. We pretty much know what Tomato Sawyer is about. We pretty much know that for a fact. So, yeah, let me see if I can make this a little bit more smaller. And then make this a bit more smaller. There we go. So, you got Bob the Tomato as Tomato Sawyer. Pretty much if you think about it, of course, you think about Tomato Sawyer, right? You talk about what Tomato Sawyer is about, right? Right. Tomato Sawyer is, of course, the character that you see a lot. Yeah. Tomato Sawyer is one of the characters in this movie, this episode, that is very interesting to think about because the interesting thing where we talk about, yeah, Tomato Sawyer is pretty much like one of the main characters. He is a guy out of the country and all of that. And it's interesting because they're using a different accent. I think Bob the Tomato sounds the same. I think they're using the same audio, but I don't really know. I think it's more like, I think this is more like, I don't really know. I think it's Western accent. I think it's Western accent or Explorer or like, Kipper. Like they're like speaking in Kipping, like a Kipping accent. Because I know Larry's character in here, he is talking in an accent that doesn't sound like him. He sounds so much more different in here. So yeah. Speaking of Larry the Cucumber, we got Larry the Cucumber as Huckleberry Larry. Now, Huckleberry Larry is an interesting one because Huckleberry Larry, he's the one that really wants to help each other. But you have Tomato Sawyer over here, which people call him Tom. You have Tom over here who wants to be like, I don't have time to help each other. We gotta make it back to the camping ground. Oh, it's the whole time government. Of course, the whole time government is going to come and adventure our land. And of course, if we get back there, this whole town land could be all ours. This whole town island, this whole town land could be ours. And we can make a lot of other stuff. So you got Tomato Sawyer Tom, which are to open up like a tax place. Well, you have Huckleberry Larry, which they're gonna do. He's trying to make a wonderful world of Chucky. He wants to make his own Chucky land with a lot of stuff like roller coasters. Make, of course, a whole tower Chucky land. Mr. Chucky would be the mascot. That's what he said, but yeah. But, of course, so George, which, if I see if I can find him, Grandpa George as Clark Wayne, George's character, Grandpa George's character is like, before MP3 players came up, like, and of course the Huckleberry Larry say, hey, are you Karen Sanders? Do you kind of look like the guy from he kind of look like Karen Sanders, the chicken guy, the KFC guy. Because Karen Sanders was the one that created Kentucky Fried Chicken. I really like that they have a Karen Sanders when Fred's in this episode. I really like it a lot. So yeah. So some other characters we got. We have of course Jimmy and Jerry Gold as King of the Memphis and the Duke of New Orleans, which They're just people who are working for the theater, who only way what is money. And they found out about the whole town warning about this guy that I'm going to talk about, which is murdered. But yeah, but let's talk about other characters and talk about anything else. We have, Apollo Good as Little Jimmy / Big Jim. Big Jim is the one that made a lot of trouble. And the reward inside is like, I think it's like $10,000. Like $10,000. And I don't know, was it 10,000 or 100,000? I don't remember. But something bad that Little Jim did and all of that. So that's the interesting thing to talk about this episode is, that's just very interesting to think about. So yeah, after Power Good, you have of course Archibald Spiricus, which he's not really in this episode, he's just in the beginning. And you got Mr. Lutt as the ticket seller. We see Mr. Lutt as the ticket seller as pretty much somewhere between the end of the film. So the episode, so yeah. And then we got some other no. One video, that will be on my main channel, so you guys can go check that video out. But, yeah, but it's not. So, yeah. So, what other characters we got here? We got Mr. Nesso as Mr. Dooley. Mr. Nesso's character is the bad guy. He's like the main villain. Like, he's like the main bad guy here. So, like, I want my Chucky. I took all the Chucky because I love it and nobody pays it. So that means, well, but yeah. So it's just about Mr. Nesso's character. I'm Mr. Nesso. Right. You know what? I'm Mr. Nesso. This is very great guy that I want to talk about. Mr. Nesso, who is a guy. I still didn't get Mr. Nesso's voice. I still, but I'm not good at it. So yeah. So what other characters we got? We got Scooter Carrot as Otto. Guys, I love Otto. Like, I love Scooter Carrot. He's one of my favorite characters. Too bad they never really brought him back too much. Why can't you just make him as a main character or something like that? But I don't really know, but yeah. The main characters are Bob, Larry, Junior, Archibald, Jimmy, Jerry, Petunia. But Scooter is a side character. It's like, why can't you make him as a main character? I don't really know, but yeah. Oh, you got Bulk and Steve. It's just well. You got, of course, Grandpa George as Clark Wayne, aka the narrator, which he's very good in this movie. Like, he talked about how, you know what, I cannot get involved. You can't talk to me. This is the narrator's son. You cannot talk to me. I'm the narrator. I should not be getting involved. And all that. And he realized at the end of the movie that he needs to help somebody. And yeah. You got Sean Carpy, Chinto, which I try to remember he is. I don't remember. I think he is. I don't remember who he is. Philippe P. Sean Carl and Philippe. I don't remember what their character are. I remember now. They're in the series son, which is the Biscuit Asafafanova. I can't pronounce it. But yeah. Cameos. Modern Blueberry made a cameo. Pantherfur, Mama Bell. Oh, Mama Bell. Okay, Mama Bell. She also appeared in The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. I believe so. She became Apollo's, like his boy self in that episode. But yeah. Mrs. Akabeta. Can't pronounce it. Scarian 1 and 3. We haven't seen the first and third Scarian in this movie. Whoa. Yeah. Sipmimo, Palgrave, Mr. Butterbird, Scooter. Who? Mr. Butterbird? What? What? Oscar, the Power Sculptor, the Baker, Cockney Nanny, and Egg Boy. Real characters, but yeah. But so this episode right here, let's talk about the whole entire episode. We got all the characters. So we have, of course, this character named Huckleberry Larry and Tomato Soul, aka Tom and Huck, who is there to buy this land, but they had to wait until Friday. Which the time which they, if you don't know, but they realized that they saw someone else at the edge of the water, and they figured out it was Big Jim, the guy from won the records from his mama, and all of that. One of the songs was Happy River, do do ooh ooh, Happy River, do do ooh ooh. Like, that's a great classic song and all that. So how Big Jim got wanted is one. Mr. Nesso's character, Mr. Dooley, whatever how to pronounce his name, he worked Big Jim to work on making logs, to break down logs and all that. And if you don't know, Big Jim does not like Chucky. And it's like, I don't like Chucky. He said that as well, so yeah. And then because when you hear Huckleberry Larry in this episode, you hear him in a different accent. You hear Mark Nowaki in the background play a totally different character, not Larry the Cucumber. It's so interesting to think about and all of that. It's so interesting to think about. So yeah, and then you have, of course, the Miss Big Jim, which went away. So he went away, and then Mr. Nesso's character said, like, we gotta pump up some signs to let people know where is Big Jim. And if you find him, you get a big raise, around $10,000, $100,000. I don't remember what it was, but you get a pretty big one. But yeah, they had to go to Muxy Team, which, if you don't know, Muxy Team, if I remember, I think Muxy Team. There is a place called Muxy Team, and I think, if I remember clearly, that's where Phil Fisher was born. I think that's where Phil Fisher was born, is in that area. I don't really know what it was, but yeah. It actually did say that, but I wish I could show you guys a picture of it, but I don't have the picture on me at this moment, and I have no way to do it. But yeah. So you have, of course, that. So yeah, so they had to go on an adventure. Big Jim made it to the campground of where Huck and Tom is. So what actually happened is, of course, they saw him, and they need to figure out, oh, what did they do? Do they pay? Did they pay them? And all that, because they saw Big Jim, and they're like, hey, why don't we why don't we stop these guys, and why don't we just say, like, hey, I'm trying to remember, we can pay for the warning, and then we have enough more money to pay for the ground to finish up your tax place, and Huckleberry Larry has much more money to complete the Chucky land. And all that. But when they heard the Big Jim send one of the old albums, Huckleberry is like, we need to take this guy, we need to take little Jimmy, Big Jim, back to his mama. While Tom is like, we cannot leave this campground. We gotta stay here before the government comes. So when you have that and all of that, but because Mr. Dirty, we don't have that's his name, Mr. Ness's character, Arthur and Buck and Steve, they're going to go find them, but Huckleberry's is like, we gotta protect the little Jimmy. We gotta get out of here. We need to get Big Jim out of here. So that's when they go on an adventure. So Tom is like, I am scared that we are going into the river while we are supposed to stay there in the camping ground and watch for the government to come to check out our land, for us to for the land to be ours, for all of us, for Huck and Tom to have the Horror Tower land. So you have the Horror Tower series, the biscuit, a Savafano. I can't pronounce the name of it. So yeah, and then you continue on the next morning, which Tom is like, we gotta get back to the camping grounds, but of course the Huckleberry Larry said, he said that I want to go back, but I want to help others too. I want to help others. I want Big Jim, little Jimmy, to make it back to his mama to do all of that. So he has a plan. Why not we take little Jimmy, people say Jimmy, little Jimmy, and take him back to take him to Mustard Tea, to go on a ship, to go back to where he belongs, to go see his mama. But Tom is like, he's so angry that we need to get back. We need to get back to our camping ground before, I think it was Friday or Thursday. It was Friday. They had to get back there by Friday, but they didn't do that. So they have an adventure all around the river and all of that. And that's when they went to, Mexico, but Huckleberry Larry is walking around and do all that, and he saw flares, like fireworks to let everybody know where the Big Jim is, but guess what? All of them has flares, and then of course there was the wanted sign, the Big Jimmy is wanted, little Jimmy is wanted, so they had to get over there, but yeah, so Tom was talking to Big Jim, saying like, hey, would you used to do sports and all of that? But he said, no, I am more in musicals than all of that. So they had to run away from Mexico because the baby has a flower, and the baby is gonna get $10,000 to $100,000, which I'm like, why? I'm like, what? And all of that. So that's the interesting thing to think about, and all of that. So, but Huckleberry said, we promise that we will take Jimmy to Mexico to go on a boat, to go home to his home, to go back to the field where his mama lives, and go back to his mama while a day later we can get back to the north and go back to the camping grounds before the government shows up. So that's when they continue on sailing around the whole top ending, and that's when you head to Jimmy and Jerry's character, King of Memphis, and the Duke of New Orleans. So that's that. But here's the interesting catch: they're not there to help. They have been stealing donuts from this baker, which I'm like, what? Why would you steal donuts from these donuts and all that? So they let it on the ship, and they go into the field of where Jimmy's mama is. So that's why they went on this new area and all that. And then Jimmy and Jerry is like, so Tom and Huck has a moment about, yeah, they say, well, but Tom is like, where are they? They should be back by now. If we turn back now, we still have time for the government to show up. But Huckleberry Larry's like, I do not want to give up. I want to help Jimmy find his mama. But Tom is like, this is the only opportunity we have to have our tax fund, to make Chucky land and all of that. If we don't get back now, our hotel land would be gone. But they said, do you really want to go back to the land? But Huck says, yeah, but I want to help Jim too. But Tom is like, he's like, the interesting thing about Tom's character, Huckleberry, Tomato Sawyer, is like, I want to help little Jimmy too, But I'm just worried about going back to the camping ground before the government shows up, or else our whole town land is all gone with. But yeah, but Huckleberry Larry said that, like, you know what we need to do? Helping each other is the best way to do. That's what God wants us to do. Is God wants us to help them. And yeah, and Huckleberry said like, I am going to help little Jimmy make it back to his mama. Well, Tomato was like, then you'll all be by yourself. And that's when they take the ticket to go back to the north, and then the Duke, the King, the Duke, Huck, and Big Jim are going to the fair and all that. But they realize that little Jimmy is in, so that's when they went on to the all that, and then Tomato was like, hey, Tomato was like, we need to get back. And all that. So they went to the hotel ticket place to the ticket. So because he always takes his lucky fishing pole with him everywhere he goes. Even if he didn't get a fish in this episode, that's weird.
Did you get fish?
So, yeah, fish, because you're in a river. So
you can get fish.
Yeah. So yeah. So the next thing, the interesting thing to talk about is, okay, to continue on with this episode, okay. To continue on, okay. So Tomato, he was buying a ticket to go back to the Nova, to go back to the camping grounds before the government shows up. So he saw somebody. I think it's like, I don't really know. I think it's Sean Carl and Philippe. I think the two like went over his lucky fishing pole and all that, and then you have George's characters. It's like, so Tom, he said, hey, you, can you please help my fishing pole? And he said, I didn't do that. And of course, I can, you gotta remember that I'm not involved. Guys, the narrator is not involved with everything. He's not a part of the story. He's just a narrator talking about the story. He's not in the story. He just tells the story. So, pretty much every movie has a narrator. Pretty much every movie has a narrator to talk about things and all this. So yeah, but he said, you and Tomato was like, he was like, Mod said like, if you will not help me out, then I will help. If you will not help me out, then I will help someone else. And then he figured out that he needs to go with little Jimmy to go protect him. So that's why they had to go to the fair and all that. So they adventured this whole entire fair area and all that. But here comes the twist. Jimmy and Jerry's character is actually working for Mr. Nelson's character. But there he is. It's little Jimmy. He's Big Jim. We need to go get him. You are coming back and you're working for me. You're coming back with me and you're working for me. Again. And you're going to be working with me for a very long time. Then Huckleberry's lady say, leave him alone. Because we don't know Jerry's character, the Duke of New Orleans, pushed him into a roller coaster, which pushed him into a roller coaster and all of that. But if you don't know what actually happened, is Big Jim is trying to escape. But actually, no, I lied. I kind of lied. I forgot about something. Jimmy and Jerry's character is not actually working for them, but they're trying to trick him because they know that Big Jim is trying to get back to his mama. So that means that Jimmy said, hey, we got him. Give me the whole top video. And then guess what? Jimmy and Jerry's character is like, oh, let's put him in the hot air balloon to get him away. So Jimmy and Jerry's character, King of Merabites and the Duke of New Orleans is like, all of these is like, it's all yours. And then they say like, and then he was going on in this hot air balloon, but actually what actually happened is he destroyed a part of the roller coaster, which Huckleberry Larry is in big trouble. So the Duke is trying to protect Huckleberry Larry to get Jim back to his mama, to not get involved with this. So the King and the Duke is like, we are going to defend them while you go find Jimmy's mama. and all that. So that's what happened, and all that. And then Jimmy said, and then Huckleberry, and then he said, and then Jim say, and then Huckleberry and Larry, Huck is like, where are you going? And then Jim said, I'm here to help you. And then Huckleberry said, like, Huck said, that's okay, I'm fine. And that's when they happened, going on a hot air balloon to destroy the whole town ride. And hop up the roller coaster. And that's when they went to the whole entire, they were still flying. But what actually happened was, while Big Chim, Little Jimmy was following, because if you don't know, they have, of course, these pokey fillers to pop the balloon, because in all that, while, of course, Huckleberry Larry, while his father, Huckleberry Larry, was also saying, goodbye, mother, goodbye, Chucky. And then he was still, and then Jimmy said, Mama. And then Huckleberry Larry said, brother. And then he found that, and guess what? Tom came to save the rescue, and he apologized to Huckleberry Larry and said, you know what? We need to always help each other. That's what God wants us to do. So they figured out Big Little Jimmy, because he was still following Dad, he was at the Ferris wheel. He says, do you know the way to St. Louis? The best part of this episode where you like is when you say, do you know the way to St. Louis? I went to see with my mama. I love that part. Like, I love a power goat. I love a power goat. I love him a lot. So he said, and then he said to, I think it's Philippe's character, and he said, do you know the way to St. Louis? And he's like, what? Down. And they have a running around, and they say, wee. And then Big Jimmy went to the theater, and you have, of course, Baba Bell. You have, of course, Baba Bell said, like, like he said last Saturday, and of course she united again with her son, and then they see and all that. Well, of course, Mr. Desert character said, Mr. Desert character is like if you don't know, it's like of course the Duke and the King is like, that guy is a wanted criminal. And then Mr. Desert's character say, that boy belongs to me. And that's why the judge, and then of course the narrator got involved, because he realized that he needs to be involved at the end of the story. So that's what they did, and all of that. And at the end of the episode, you have, of course, the judge's character, like, you have, of course, the third goat character, the third character said, Officer, someone turned up with my Chucky. And then Mr. Desert's character said, oh, I'm gonna come back to pay for that with every last word. But guess what? Mr. Desert lies. Mr. Desert is always like that bad guy. Like, he's like, Mr. Desert is always like the bad guy in VeggieTales. Like, he was like that character, that he's like the bad guy character in a lot of things. He is Karaga, he was Nebuchadnezzar in Rock Sugar Betty. He was the toy guy. He was Mr. Desert, the toy factory guy from the Toy That Saved Christmas. He was also trying to figure out what other. So yeah, you can actually say that he was also in the Easter Carol, because he was playing Nebuchadnezzar, Ebenezer character, which Mr. Nezzo's character, if you don't know, guys, in the Christmas Carol, Ebenezer Scrooge is pretty much like the bad guy. Like, he's like the bad guy at start. Say, like, I hate Christmas. Christmas is about humbug. It's like that. But with this character, Mr. Nezzo's character is like, Mr. Nezer's character is always like, if you think about it, Mr. Nezer's character is always like the bad guy in a ton of VeggieTales projects, and at the end of the movie, he became good at the end of the movie. So it's very interesting to think about. So yeah, but he was full on the bad guy in this episode. And then he got put to jail and all that, and he got the final son. And then they say, "Son to deliver the river with me, river, a river with me. Son to the river up and either do ooh ooh." Like they said, they have because they played that song and all that, and then you got of course Mr. And then of course they say of course Tomato Sawyer and Huckleberry Larry say, "We have no way to get back home. Our due date is today. We have no room. We have no land. Where are we gonna live?" And then the narrator say, "Come to think of it, I have some kind of big. I kind of have some land in my hometown. Yeah, do you guys want to spare it?" And all of that. So the weird thing about this is, he said, "Are you serious? We can use your land?" Because if you guys don't know, guys, the interesting thing is the government actually comes tomorrow, the next day, and they're not gonna be able to get back there in time because they went far away from where the north is to go down to St. Louis, which people said St. Louis. People say St. Louis where it is, but we don't really know. We don't really know. They went through the Mississippi River. I know that for a fact. And all this, so yeah. And then they said, "Oh, I know the tomato show." So in the background, you have, of course, the Duke and the King. And so like, maybe the bakery made a whole plate of donuts. And that's when, "Wait, not you two again. You come back here with my donuts." So yeah, and then while they're talking about Tomato Solo, oh, I forgot, Philippe's character was with Grandpa George's character, the narrator, but yeah. But that's really interesting to think about because it's really interesting to think about it and all of that, so yeah. And Tomato and Tom is like, "I can make my hometown Todd's place whenever I do." And then George's character say, "Well, actually, I gotta talk to you about that. You are not gonna belong taxes in my land." And it ended up with the hometown copter saying like, "We just finished up the book and we just finished up eating this soup. We are eating the soup right now." And all that, so yeah. And then talked about the hometown themes. And then they talked about a few things. Jimmy, Mr. Lunt, and Archibald was just talking at the end of the episode, something like that. And you have, of course, Larry and Bob say like, "We're over here by corner to talk about what we have learned today." And then they had the hometown what have we learned side. And very quick it's like, "So we don't know how to have a take a look." It's so real, so yeah. And then they talked about the Bible verse in this episode, which is let me see if I can make this perfectly for you guys. Okay, this episode comes to us from James 4, chapter 4, verse 17. "If you know what is right to do, but you do not do..." Oh, okay. Let me say that again. "If you know what is right to do, but you do not do it, you sin." That actually means is if you know what is the right thing to do. The right thing to do is what Zachary was talking about by his friend the new kid if I see if I can find it nope. The new kid, Joseph, and it's super interesting to talk about, that. This Bible verse is very interesting because what Zachary needs to do is he should help Joseph, his new friend, to make friends with him and to help spread the word of helping others and all that. This is a good episode. This is a good VeggieTales episode, and this is a good episode that really tells a lot of people about how things work. So yeah, if you want to help each other, guys, look up at the Bible, guys. Look at the Bible, guys. Look up at the Bible. Bible verses about helping each other. You guys would know what I'm talking about because it's really interesting to think about. But yeah, but this is it. but this Bible verse, excuse me, this Bible verse is important. So if you guys want to, guys, go look it up in your Bible. Look around for more Bible verses about helping each other and all of that stuff. So, yeah. And it ended up talking about how Huckleberry Larry's job was he really wanted to help each other, but Tom's character does not. But Tom doesn't want to help each other. He was to be rushed to get back to where he was supposed to be, and all of that. And as I said, that they are going to finish at the book, like eat a cake and all of that, and then he was eating something, and then Bob said, God made you special, and Larry said, and he loves you very much, and he loves you very much. And then Bob said, you should not be eating with your mouth full. Bye. And that's where they end up the episode. Yeah. I think Big River Rescue was a good episode in all of this episode. Yeah. Stay tuned, guys, because my next VeggieTales review is going. So for me, I give this episode probably like a 5.5. Probably 5.5 and 5.8 to a 6 out of 10. I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. It's a good episode. So yeah, 60% critically. B+. I give this one B+. In all of this episode, yeah. Stay tuned, guys, because the next one is Abe and His Amazing Promise, which is going to be one of the newer episodes with the second newest one, the logo after this one. So, yeah. Hope you guys do enjoy this VeggieTales review. If you guys have, then hit that like button down below. Let's try to hit this video to 5 likes. If you could do that, that would be amazing. Also, if this is the first time here, then click that subscribe button down below. I need you guys' help. I'm trying to get this channel to 3,000 subscribers by the end of May. So if you guys could go down below and subscribe to this channel if you guys haven't yet. And help me out on this channel. That would greatly help my channel up. That would help my channel a lot. So if you guys could go down below and click that subscribe button to help me out with this channel. We need to share this channel with a lot of people. And all of this. So yeah. Help me get this channel to 3,000 by the end of May. That would be amazing. Also, guys, hit that notification bell to never miss when I upload a video. Also, share this video with your friends and family. And please, guys, and also, guys, share this channel. We need to spread this channel out to everybody. We need to spread the word out. I do a lot of Bible videos every week. And I got like VeggieTales reviews, Christian movie reviews, chapters of the Bible on this channel as well. We need to spread this channel out and let God's word take over your life and all of that. If you watch these channels and you listen of what this channel is saying throughout me not talking about like Bible verses or these shorts I've been uploading on YouTube and all of that. So yeah, so if you guys could go down below and do all of that stuff, that would be helpfully, and that would help my channel a lot. So yeah. Also, guys, make sure you guys go down below, go subscribe to my 2 other channels. I need your help on my main channel. I'm trying to get my main channel to 3,000 subscribers by June 12th, 2024. So if you guys can help me out with that, that would be amazing. And also, guys, make sure you guys go down below and go subscribe to my gaming channel, which is my second channel. Need your help on that. Need your help on my gaming channel. I'm trying to get my second channel to 500 subscribers by the end of March, by the end of this month. So if you guys could go down below and subscribe to my gaming channel, which is my second channel, then you guys could do that. So yeah. So yeah, guys. But for those channels, will be divided 2 links in the description down below. If you guys want to watch this episode, I'll put the DVD, the Pureflix, and the EP.TV links in the description down below. It's going to be second link, DVD. Third week, EP.TV, and fourth week, Pureflix. And then the 5th and 6th weeks will be my main channel and my second channel. So yeah. Stay tuned, guys, because the next one is Abe and His Amazing Promise. Don't forget to go down below, click that subscribe button to join the Christian Nation Army or the Christian Nation, whatever you call it. So, yeah, you know what this stuff. So, yeah. And also, guys, stick around. Go check out more of my other videos. I'm going to say this and all my other VeggieTales reviews. God made you special, and He loves you very much. I will see my VeggieTales fans next time. Peace.